You and the rest of us?
Wait, so +5 Holy Avengers for everyone?
Woohoo!
Nope. Not that tired.
He's tired, not drunk.
I'm working on both.
All right. So did everybody at least read the review? Anybody got any questions about where we're at? What's going on? What's happening?
So
Nope, I remember.
to reiterate,
I remember.
I did not read it. I looked at it. It was a busy day and I'm tired.
He
Do you
looked at
remember?
it and there were no pictures. So
Right.
he has
Yeah.
retained nothing.
Well, let me
Yeah,
read it.
Gordon, there were
We
no
all
pictures.
separated. We're all in different places doing different things, and we're
Basically,
attracting,
you're in two groups, yeah.
yeah, we're attracting the attention now.
My brother and I are together, so we're good.
And we made
That's
friends with
all
the
that
third group
matters.
who was up front making a big old ruckus.
That's right.
So the only thing I guess for Sartre is when you got up to Leosin, the monk that you guys are trying to free,
Yeah.
he is actually awake and he's looking at you and he has a small knife in his hand and he's in the process of cutting himself loose. So he is he's trying to escape on his own, but
Slap the knife out of his hand. Hey, we're here to rescue you. Stop that. That's my job.
Yeah, we're going to tie you up again so that we can untie you.
Yeah, so that's the only thing that matters. So we're gonna start. I'm gonna start moving some of these guys. There's fires from Balthazar's arrows. So there's fires in the front of the camp at the entrance where the kobolds are. Huge ruckus down at the end of that side. Lots of horn alarms and yelling from kobolds.
But there's horn alarms coming from the front, not from where we're at.
Right.
Correct. Yes.
I sent the silencing crew up to take care of that.
Yeah. So the kobolds down there are starting to move.
We're all up here. How many people are down? That's where the brothers are, is down, right?
The brothers are the only ones that are down, and then it's the three of us are up on this
Yeah.
ledge.
Yeah.
But basically, we basically said once this all started, we'd give them 1 minute, which is 10 rounds,
Yeah, I remember
to
that.
like get the guy and whoever else are going to get and start getting up the wall, and then we're going to take off a different direction, and we're all escaping kind of different directions and going to meet back at where our stuff's at. So I don't remember what round this is.
I don't either. I think it's the second, maybe the third.
Okay.
It's third.
Okay.
You're just gonna accept whatever Don says.
Well, it's third round. I've been down on the bottom in this canyon for 3 rounds. Okay. So you guys fired a couple of rounds maybe before then, but
No, that makes
actually
sense.
1 round.
Started the fires and started shooting at the guys way over here before I realized there was a guy close to you when I started shooting at him this last round.
Right.
So there are, and you guys probably are not going to see this much, but there are, you can definitely hear movement in the camp. People are raising, shouting, moving around. Balthazar actually hit one of the guards, the guard that was covering the entrance to that cave, right? And nobody's come out of that big master tent yet. And that both of the guards in that area, the kind of guards of that area that, the higher level guards, they started kind of moving towards the fire and the all the stuff that was going on to the northwest. But they pretty quickly stopped and started looking around, and now the guard in the cabin that was guarding the cave that just got hit is yelling
for
to
me.
the guard, and they're starting to go back to the entrance to the cave. So I'm
For cover.
yeah, well, I'm just to protect that. This guy is going to the entrance to that tent, and you can kind of hear them. Well, Sartre and Mub, you can kind of hear people talking in that tent.
Yeah.
Nobody comes out of it yet. And Sartre, you're up. It's your turn.
So is this like a tent revival?
Come straight south and then follow the canyon wall west until you get to the rope.
Or the yellow brick road, whichever one you see.
Whichever one you find first.
It's a tent
All right.
revival where the priests are red wizards who worship dragons and devils. So yeah, kind of like a tent revival, but a little different on the what happens inside the tent.
Yeah.
I'm working under a different setup than I normally do, and things are not working as they should be, I think. Um,
What are you trying to do?
well, I'm trying to look at moving south, and my
Do you have
situation.
is your selection on the little arrow at the top?
Yes,
Now, let me check and make sure you've got control of it.
and I'm wearing Depends just in case.
Yeah, you should have control of it. If it's not,
Okay,
if you're clicking on your character and it's not working, I would try to reload the page.
okay.
Hopefully that'll
I
fix
may
it.
need to do that. Let me pass for. Let me pass for the time being.
Okay, Mub, you are up.
So I'm coming due south. That's
Going
the
into
wall right
shadows.
there. How far was that? Hold on. It's 40 feet. I'm just gonna double move along the southern wall.
Okay.
Now our rope is right about, is it right about here?
Did I do it was right. Yeah, somewhere in that area.
Yeah, I think so. Okay.
Let me tell you what, I
I
can
don't
try.
have a lot of light. I've just got like 5 foot light around me, so I can kind of see a little bit of stuff.
Right.
I like the moonlight effect you got going on.
Okay, I just added another ladder there that it's actually a wood ladder, but it'll represent what you guys have going on. So.
Okay. So that's my move.
All right, Sartre, you got it together yet, or are you still working?
I do not. Let somebody else go, please.
I will move you down. Cave guards once. Okay, so tower guards. I'll just put them after Llama because you guys. So Llama, you and Mub or you and Ming are next.
I'm
You
just
just
gonna
got-
hit the guard in front of me.
Yeah, you just have one guard left. So
There's no guards in front of her.
Is Ming up
after
over the
after
side?
this round.
Is Ming up over the side? He is. Yes.
Oh,
Are you
I'm
still
supposed
climbing?
I'm supposed to be standing. I've been fighting them
Okay.
last
Yeah.
round. It just
Okay. I wasn't sure because you were on the other
Yeah.
side.
now I'm in the tower with you.
yeah, I
Okay.
forgot to add a flank on that. So that's actually a 6. I don't think you guys have either. You have flank training.
I don't
I'm ready
believe so.
whenever it's my turn.
I do not.
Yeah, you do.
I do.
Yep, it's under combat skills, flank training. So that's actually a 5 that he rolled. So you have to beat a 5 to successfully attack him.
Okay. So I'm sorry. I don't think I missed last week, or I guess we didn't play last week, so this is just out of my mind. One quick question. I'm looking at this and I'm seeing that my scimitar with strength and my scimitar with rage and strength have the same 14 damage. Fast 14 damage. Is that supposed to be like that? Before scimitar
Yes,
with rage
no.
was 1, scimitar with strength was 1, and then scimitar with rage and strength was different.
Rage increases your chance to hit at a cost of your let me think.
Damage.
Shouldn't that be the other way around? You're not as accurate, but you cause more damage.
You fight at +2. Basically, right now I've got rage is you just fight at +2, but you
Wait a
have a
minute,
chance
I
of
would think
coming
that would
across them.
be a hit to her charisma.
I
'Cause
don't
I've
know.
got-
She's pretty hot when she's raging.
Oh, she is hot. I mean, yeah. Start
So
her.
if you use strength attack, you get more damage, but you attack at a lower mod. If you're raging, you attack at a higher mod because you're hyper focused on
Okay.
Okay.
killing your
but
enemies.
So you did though, like on Scimitar, you added Scimitar with Rage, you added nothing. Damage is the first number, right? 10D. Is that right?
So scimitar 10D. Yeah, so with rage, it doesn't affect your damage. It affects your chance of hitting them is better.
And how do I'm not seeing that modification. That's why I'm asking, like,
It's in there. So if you click on that and say submit, all of those calculations are automatically done, Jennifer. They should automatically happen.
Okay, it just, the numbers look the same. It's the same plus, yeah, okay.
The damage is the same on a regular scimitar with fast and a scimitar with rage, but when you click on it, you'll see that there's a plus modifier for when you're fighting with rage.
Okay.
And then with strength, there's a minus modifier. And then if you're fighting with rage with strength, there's a plus modifier and a minus modifier.
So that's where I have to go in and put my modifiers in, is what you're saying.
No, those modifiers are all auto-calculated.
Okay, so when I hit submit, it came up macro options and there's a modifier there. Isn't that where I would put my
That's an additional one if he gives you one.
Yeah, like if you're flanked, then you would put a -1 there or -2, whatever it would be. Or if you're fighting against cover. So that extra mod that's just to add factors in combat that can't be accounted for in the regular
Okay.
mod.
Okay.
macro.
Yeah, on the fly
Yeah, I'll look at it to
modifications.
see if I can see it how it's broke down. It just looks funny on the way that they're listed. And then, so my mod would be 1 because I do have flank training.
No, the flank training affects the people that are flanked. It doesn't affect you. So
Which is his
your
why
mod,
his 7 went to a 5.
right. Your mod is not affect you basically don't touch that mod. It's a 0 and it stays a 0. You don't have anything that you need to add to that. So
that's
just say
different
okay.
than Pathfinder where your to hit is higher if you have flanking.
Yes.
Okay.
Right.
All right. So,
Okay, so if you hover over that 9 in the top,
yes.
you can see you've got a +3 for physique, +2 for your primary attack weapon, +2 for rage, and a -1 because you're using strength. So that all added together
I see.
is 9.
And is the
Yeah.
outcome the same? 3 is half damage?
Outcome 3 is half damage. Yes, I did change that. It's 1 to 3 is half damage, 4 to 6 is full damage. But
That makes
this, yeah,
sense. I listened in on when you guys were talking about that. That made sense to me too.
yeah.
So, then the damage here is 14, so it would be 7.
It's 14 plus 14 actually. So it would be 28. So now it's 14. Yeah, which is more than enough to.
And why is it 14 plus 14?
Because you
that's-
have the skill fast, which allows you to attack twice.
Okay, I don't remember. You didn't add that in there? I had that before?
It's something that I've been working on the last couple of weeks, and I've
Okay, I'm
modified
sorry. I
all the
missed it
things
then.
that-
Okay, I'm just wanting to make sure. Okay, I got it.
It's just like in Pathfinder where you can attack 2 times.
Yes.
But
like
rather
things.
than having it be separate attacks where you have to calculate everything separately,
yeah.
it just is added in
It's
together as,
documented.
yep.
Okay,
Right.
all right. So 14, okay. The whack.
So your attack hit him twice, basically, but at half strength, or it hit really good once.
I got it. Makes sense. Okay. So that's a whack on him.
Yeah, so
Okay.
Ming Lama just pretty much decapitated this guy. You are up. The tower is now empty. And
Now you're covered in blood.
I'm gonna play hacky sack with his head
Ew.
Okay.
and see how many times I can keep it in the air.
Before you drop it.
Yeah. Because I have nothing to do this round. I figure next round we're gonna get out of the tower and go back to Balthazar, but we'll do that together.
Just don't kick it down here to me, trying to shoot people.
So I'll spend some time polishing my hacky sack skills.
I'm gonna go down and stand at the top of the ladder and just drool.
Look at all that death and
You're,
carnage I could be
you're
doing.
done this time. So Sartre, you get your stuff
Yeah, I
working?
think I'm good.
Okay.
So I will head south and join my bro.
Are you
Is
you
that
gonna
what I
have
was?
Leosin get loose first, or you? Dude, I guess you got this covered, so we're leaving you.
Wait, what?
No, grab them both.
You
What am I?
forgot
I'm.
you forgot the monk you're supposed to save.
Oh, damn it. Okay.
What do you got in that
All right.
cigar, Andrew?
Don't ask, don't tell. Uh,
You're gonna get to the ladder, and I'm gonna be like, "Where's the monk?"
What
I
monk?
think we should have waited really
I
until
thought you
then.
had him.
all right. So, why don't I cut him loose and say, "Come on, meathead."
Yeah, okay, yeah, he was halfway loose, and he when you get up to him, he'll say, I assume you're with Foxglove. I don't recognize you, but it seems like you're here to help, hopefully."
I'm here to help. I don't know who Foxglove is, but I want you to meet my brother Mub.
Okay, yeah, Foxglove is the little Grig, the little fey thing that looked like a butterfly that flew around and requested to join your quest to
Offer
free
to
you.
help us at the end. Yeah.
Okay, well, yeah, so we just need a third for our volleyball team. So I'm gonna cut you loose and I want you to meet my brother Mub and just understand we're half brothers, so don't draw too many conclusions. So follow me. So I cut him loose. Presumably, do I need to roll something for that?
No, you don't. Let me
Okay.
roll something here, though.
Do I need to cast a diplomacy or just so he understands I'm on his side?
No, he understands. He had a
Okay.
fairly good intuition that
All right.
you were working with him, not
Okay.
against him.
So, come meet my brother Mub, my half brother Mub.
Okay, well, it's going to take you this whole time to finish cutting him loose, so you can't really move this time.
Oh,
But he is now
okay.
completely free and ready to go.
Okay.
And Balthazar, you're up.
Sweet. I'm gonna stay on the same guy I was shooting before. Just because he's the closest guy to where I know they're trying to do the rescue, so I want to keep his attention on me and not what they're doing.
Okay. And I don't know if I don't think I changed this yet, so I got to +3. Okay. All right, you got to beat a 5.
Physique. Is it physique skill set?
I moved it into. Oh, you weren't here when we were doing all the talking. I broke out all the combat things, Mike.
Oh,
They're
never mind. I see it. I
separate.
see it now.
Yeah,
Yep.
separate combat thing.
All
I
right.
want to be able to hide some of those roles sometimes, and the only way to do it is to basically hide the whole drop-down menu. So I'm separating those out right now.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. You got him. Oh, you rolled a 1 for outcome though, so 8 damage.
Dang it.
Yeah, he's still up.
Okay.
And yeah. Uh oh, why do I have Ming
Are we
here?
still doing the fast thing so I can do 2 of these? Is that right?
Yeah,
No,
but you did
you
half
did
damage.
you did 2 of them. It's combined damage. So
Oh, okay.
longbow AD plus AD. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's not separate attacks. It's all
That's right.
factored into
You
the
said
damage
that's
amount.
right.
Yep.
Okay. I'm good.
I don't know why I've got Ming because Ming already went. Okay, we're going to the other field. These guys. Cobalt, well, you're not going to see this, so you don't really know what's going on. Okay. Raiders. From what you can tell from the sounds, it feels like everybody is all heading northeast, northwest,
Towards the front of the camp.
towards the front of the camp, because that's where the noise is going from.
That's where our third group is making a bunch of ruckus.
Right. Does anybody see that? No. So Archer, give me a notice check.
Okay. Where do I find that?
It's under knowledge.
Okay.
I'll be right back, guys.
Gotcha. Okay.
Holy crap.
Notice the fuck out of
He's at one with the universe.
that.
He knows all.
Now.
He sees the movement of atoms.
Oh, that's the wrong one.
Fine, Ronnie.
You see a well, you've seen this character before. The big scary black dragon that was torturing Leosin has stepped out of the tent.
Okay.
He's talking, or she is talking to the guard that was in the door. As she's doing that, she's scanning, and you can pretty much tell she is looking right at you.
I point to Mub.
Doesn't seem to react right now, but she is standing at the entrance to that tent and looking at you. And Mub, you are up.
I look back, my brother isn't with me, is he?
Not yet.
Come on, what's keeping you? I thought you were going to be right behind me. Basically it. I double moved back.
Okay. Lama, your turn.
Okay, so
You and Ming are, I assume, going to go together. You're going to go down the tower now?
yeah, do I need to roll for that or just?
No, you don't have to roll. It's just going to take you this turn to get down from that and get prepared for whatever you're going to do next.
Okay, well, I will get down.
Me too.
All right. Sartre, your turn.
Okay. I'm gonna take the monk and try to join up with Mub.
Okay. Oddly, he does not look injured anymore. He looked beat to hell when you saw him, hanging up on the cross thing over the last couple days, but he looks a lot better now. So you're assuming that he's got some kind of healing ability.
Or that I'm just that charming.
Yeah, or you
Yeah, that's it.
yeah.
Follow me. I want you to meet my brother, my half brother. Can I drag him or do you need to drag him, Gordon?
You don't need to drag him. His move is 32, so you can move. A double move would be 60 if you want to keep going. And Mub can turn.
Yeah, just
think-
pass me. Just go. Just take him with you.
Yeah, okay, I'm getting a guilt trip. No, we're gonna hang out with Mub.
No, go. I'll take care of it. I'm right behind you.
Okay, fine. All right. All right. So we'll head. Isn't
No,
was there a rope ladder or something or a cliff wall?
Straight south. Go straight south till you hit the wall, and then follow it
Okay.
west.
Okay.
Leosin,
All right.
or Sartre, as you guys are walking, Leosin says, "Did you have plans on freeing the prisoners also?"
Only so they can work for us. I don't know. I'm a little ignorant due to my technical foibles tonight.
Hmm. Okay, well, he
So
says that
I'm
I know where they're at. They're all in one tent, and I would really prefer to free them before we go, if at all possible. There doesn't seem to be a whole lot of action going on. Resmer has seen us, but I'm not so sure what he's going to do. But he might actually just let us go, given what I know about her.
okay. Well,
Even if she
as
doesn't,
long
I
as there's
think we might
minimal
have to.
risk, because we are a small raiding party. So sure. But as long as there's minimal risk to us,
You're in the middle of a
I'll follow.
raiders camp with a couple hundred people that want to kill you.
Well,
There's no minimal risk here at all.
but I guess all things are relative. So if we free these people, does this strengthen our ranks?
They were the prisoners from, well, as far as you know, some of them at least are from the town of Greenest, which is the town that was attacked when we first started this thing. They're just, they're basically people that were taken by these raiders and are being used as slave labor.
So my question is, if we do this, there's risk. Is the reward going to pay off? Is the reward?
Yes,
Don't listen to my brother.
that
He
good
just
feeling you have when you do something right.
all my brother can
Right.
say is yes and more beer.
You do have a
More
contract
beer.
with the mayor of Greenest, 200 gold pieces apiece. And one of the things that he wanted from you guys was, if possible, to free the prisoners that were taken here. Not
Fine,
necessarily a
fine. Let's free him. I'll follow you.
Balthazar, you are up. The guard and Drake that you were attacking have disappeared into the cavern,
Okay. Do
and
I
there's not really anybody
was gonna say,
within your range of sight.
I need to do a perception or a knowledge notice check to see if I see. I'm looking more towards where they're at to see if there's anyone else I need to distract. If not, then I'll be looking up towards the lights and the fires that I made for someone to pick on.
Yeah, there's not enough lights for you to
Okay.
see in this area.
An 8.
Yeah, there's not enough light in this area.
So I see Mub though, right? Since he's got a light on him.
Oh, do you still have a light, Mub? I thought you were kind of hiding that to
Oh, is
get
he
to,
hiding that?
but yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Oh,
it's
okay.
not really.
So I'm not really seeing him. Okay.
No.
Yeah, if I don't see anything up there, then actually if all these, so the 3 that I can see in this light up here, are they all looking to or heading towards the northwest?
Yes, they're all focused on that northwest.
Okay. Then
lookout.
I don't want to shoot them and turn them around facing me. So I'm actually not, I'm just going to hold and wait for a target. I'm going to be trying to focus over towards the where I think Mub and Sartre are, but yeah, I'm kind of holding for a target.
Okay. There is a path that you can take around to the east if you wanted to try to get closer to that area. I don't know where you guys were talking about meeting up anyway, but
It'd be way off this map.
yeah. Okay.
Um,
No balls.
I guess I'm gonna wait for Ming and Llama to get down here and then see if if they want to just hold here and stick to the plan and then escape, or if, since we don't have any targets and we did our stuff early, if we want to go around the cliff edge to get to where we think they're coming up. But I'll wait till I get down to talk to him about that.
You're not down though. You're right up here with us, aren't you?
Well, you guys were up in the.
Oh, we're down already. Okay, we're
Yeah,
down.
we just got down from the top
Oh,
of
you
the
just got
tower.
down, so
Yeah, we're down.
We're on your level, but we're
Yeah.
like 20 feet away from.
yeah, Ming's fairly close, so I'd probably just whisper over to Ming, say, "Hey, do we want to just hold here like the plan, or since we're early, do we want to go around the cliff edge and try and get to where they're coming up?"
Well, first we need to all meet back up here, which means Llama has more than one round. I don't know what is her move?
I'm right here. I haven't gone down. I'm here with you.
Yeah,
Yeah,
she's
you're on our level, but you're 40 feet from Balthazar. So is that
Oh.
going to take you more than one move to get there?
I think your move is 40, if I remember right.
I'm looking to see if I can figure out. Don't say anything.
Okay.
We'll find it. Hang on.
So I figured we just jumped down
Yeah,
from or
40
climb down from the tower. We're all gonna sort of form up around you, and then we can decide if we're gonna follow the plan and exit stage east, or amend the plan and try to go around the back of this cliff. Because we got the one guard that was in the cave mouth has receded, so he can't see. We've got this big black dragon thing that's now out, but we don't know what it's doing yet. So we might want to pause here and see how it reacts. If it heads in that direction.
Chuck, you actually don't know that that's out there even because it's
Yeah.
down. It's
Well, right. I
down, it's
can't
dark,
see
we
it.
can't see it.
I can't see it, but I'm saying we probably need to get all back together and see what's happening. If
Okay.
this guard goes towards the northeast and takes the thing I can't see with him, then we know that the people in the southeast or southwest are safe to climb up and get out. So then we just stick to the plan.
Okay.
So that is that. You guys do not. Mub, you are up.
Okay. I get
That
up
was-
next to my brother and the monk, say, "What's up? What's going on? Why aren't we going to the ladder?" And if the monk says we want to free the prisoners, I ask them where they are.
He'll point you to the tent just north of you and a little bit to the
Is
west.
it like
the
this
big one.
one? The center one
Yep.
is where they
Yeah,
are? Or?
Center one, yep.
Okay. I've
guard
kind
that-
of 1.5 move to get here, so I guess I'll start that way a little bit. But that's it.
The guard that had the torch, which I didn't have him set up with one, has started to pretty much run to the northwest. So that area in that main leader tent is now in pitch black.
Okay.
All right. So you guys can all move together. I can put you all together. Are you're wanting to go move to that tent with Leosin?
To this tent, yes.
Okay, let me add Sartre back with you. Because he can talk to you guys. I don't need to add him because he's going to just do what you guys are doing. So you can get to that tent this round. I'll move you up there.
Okay.
And actually in there, Mub, do you want to try to free the prisoners?
Yeah.
If you get in there, you're going to find, I think there's 8, if I remember right, prisoners. They're all chained to a middle post with different lengths of chain. They're all awake. and obviously frightened, but you don't seem to be. Well, actually, they might not know what you are at all.
Hang
Uh,
on. Go to bed, kid.
Well,
Leosin actually would go in with you because he knows that they know him. Uh,
okay.
so he'll try to calm their nerves and let them know that you're here to help. Let's see. So you guys are in the tent. Be there. And Mom, Sartre, Kid, Guards, nothing. Llama, Ming, Balthazar, you guys are up.
Donald's just gonna
Wait.
come out of rage and walk over to see what's going on towards them.
Yes, we appreciate she came out of her rage before she came over here. Wasn't like, Ming, what'd you do? Um,
That was fun.
Pissing off women is one of my key powers.
it's my superpower. Um,
Do you think at this point it would be worth putting a couple flaming arrows into the leader's tent?
I've only got 2 more flaming arrows because I only brought 4 with me.
Yeah.
But
We could light one of these guys on fire and throw them on the leader's tent.
Well, that's at this point, Balthazar is 70 feet, so it's a bow shot, but it's out of my range for anything.
Llama
So-
laughs at her own bad humor.
So
no, Balthazar laughed or chuckled whenever you suggested that.
So the thing is, if that's going to be a distraction back this way, we don't want it. So we should probably just sneak up to the level above us and begin our escape as planned.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't know. We don't know of what's going on at this leader's tent. I mean,
Ugh.
we can't see it. I'm sure because there's a fire 100 feet away, we probably see like shadows of it or something, so we know kind of where it's at, but
Right.
don't know there's anyone coming out of it or
Should we stick around and make sure that all hell doesn't break loose and get a sense that they're on the way somehow, that they're free and moving out? I feel bad leaving them behind. I mean, I kind of like them.
right. Well, the plan was to leave him behind, but since we're ahead of schedule and there's nothing else going on here,
Right, but should we wait to make sure they're on their way too?
well, we've got time. We could kind of book it around the edge and probably within a few rounds make it over to where
They're
we're
gonna come out,
supposed to be coming up.
and then if they don't, then we'll go in and get them.
Yeah, we could do that.
Llama likes that idea.
I really thought, no plan survives first contact, but I really thought there was going to be a lot more. We were going to get a lot more attention over here, and so we were going to be fighting people trying to come up this ladder to get to us and stuff like that. So
Well, that's before you knew the pixies were going to help
that's
us.
before, yeah. So once we've got the distraction in a perfect direction, it's like, yeah, if they're not coming this direction, we don't need to pull them back this direction.
I like your plan, Llama says. That makes sense. I don't want to leave them behind, but we
Okay.
can move forward and cut
All right,
back up
so
in front.
we'll just
Okay,
up
so you guys come up with a plan. Next time you can move.
next time we'll move and head out, and
Well,
you can bundle
can-
us together.
We can move this time. We haven't done anything but talked.
I moved 40 feet, but I could run to you and then walk
Well,
with you.
Wasn't that last round? I'm
No,
confused.
I just moved up to you
Yeah,
guys.
she-
I went out of rage and walked
So
up.
you moved, we talked. So next round we'll start.
Okay.
You can lump us together, Gordon, and then next round we'll start moving around.
Okay.
Yep.
I'm still going to be like looking over the edge though, Gordon, looking for anything that I think could be a threat to the southern wall of this place. Because like I said, I know they're supposed to be over there somewhere and they're supposed to be trying to escape now. So if I see people moving that direction or whatever, then I am going to stop and start taking shots at people. But other than that, I'm just going to keep going on the edge and head towards them.
All right. Let's see what she's got. Hmm. Okay, from what you can see, all the cultists are still heading slowly,
Northwest.
kind of, and they're all kind of moving to the periphery, to the sides. And you are still hearing screams. Something is obviously attacking, you think the kobolds
But that's
at
to
the
the
entrance.
west, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, northwest.
Yep.
The
Okay.
pixies are drawing them all away from us.
Right.
But we don't know how much progress the brothers have made, and
Right.
we can't see them. That's why we plan after X period of time we were going to bail. So if we're going to change that to bail and go around to where they are at find where they put the ladder down, we're basically going to be stumbling around trying to find their thing in the dark.
Well, we've got one of those lights with us that someone gave us that we can kind of half, you know, only half cover so we can kind of see where we're going without, making a big bright spotlight on us.
You know the historical success rate of my brother and I, so you know we're fine.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, a huge light pretty much bursts from the top of that tent, the leader's tent. Lights a big area around that whole area.
I
Where
noticed
you
that.
guys are at, you still can't see anyone. Um,
Okay.
and
But
Mub,
that
you are
light just
in
popped
tent.
up and I know someone's there and they're
Yeah, Sartre, you're probably going to notice that there's a big light that just popped up in that area, but you can't really see anything from where you're standing right now. But
Okay.
it is you guys' turn now. Sartre, I assume you're waiting for them. So Mub, you're going to need to try to disable a lock to disable the pole that's holding all the chains in place.
So it's a wooden pole that's holding all the chains in place.
No, it's metal.
It's a metal pole.
Yep.
So is it gonna be a thief check, I guess?
Yes. Thief check.
So that's
And
knowledge,
it is
thievery,
yep. Yeah, you should
with
be
a
able.
26 modifier.
Huh.
Ouch!
Oh, you
Not this
yes.
round.
No, you did it actually.
Yeah. It has to
Oh,
be
where were you?
two
Oh,
ones in order for it to be a
I'm,
critical fail.
I'm sorry. No, I was looking at the wrong thing. That failed actually.
Yeah,
Uh,
I didn't think I succeeded.
yeah. You got to make a 7 to
You
get
looked
it.
above. Yeah, you looked at Balthazar's.
Okay. So that's let me see if he's got.
Santra's gonna help me.
Yes, yes, I am. I have to. I promised mom.
Let's see. Yeah, he doesn't really have anything. He could try to bang his long sword, but that's stupid. Sergeant, do you have anything you want to try against? I mean, you're standing outside, but you can kind of hear Mub curse under his breath, like he failed at
Which is
something.
normal.
Yeah.
I am going to cast Figments on Mub. I'm going to cast a spell that makes him the most attractive thing to whoever gazes upon him.
Okay. So
Naturally curly
So
hair.
it could be Bugs Bunny dressed up in a dress with a wig, whatever it takes, but whoever looks at him is going to see the most attractive thing they've ever seen.
so roll a control figments.
Okay. Let's see. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Do I get any mod on this?
No. Well, that's the mods are already built into it.
Well, there's only so much I can do.
Yeah, well, you have effectively charmed a few of the slaves. They're looking at Mub with hope in their eyes.
Well, they've been in prison a long time.
Okay, you guys up on the cliff. You are ready to go.
Yeah, yeah, Mubby, you're prison sexy.
Prisons.
My brother's pimping me out already.
I see that. All
so
right.
yeah, so
So we get 60 feet. We go up here, right? Isn't this where the shallow part of this hill was?
You get 60 or I get 40. Are you getting 230s for a double move or 160?
Um,
I'm 40.
hang on,
Normal move is 30. I know I get 30.
I gotta pull up my character sheet and try to find where that was moved to.
I got long legs, I think.
Oh, if I haven't already, I'm going to enact key speed.
yeah, I think you did that already, but I'm moving you guys all up. You've moved to the front of that area and you've climbed up to the top of that area.
But my move is 90. Go to bed, kid.
Good night, that little cliff thing is difficult terrain, so it's going to slow you
Mike,
down.
did you ever get your peanuts?
No peanuts.
Your dad sucks. That's why you didn't get the M&Ms.
She said, I'm well aware.
I'm not going to mess with those. They're not doing anything. All right. Bub, you want to give me another attempt to unchain these guys?
And just remember, he's very charming.
I don't think that's going to matter to a steel post, but
Has
I'm
he
getting
charmed-
closer.
Has he charmed the pole?
He does a pole dance, and it's
Yeah,
very
no. Now he's dancing on it as opposed to trying to get locks undone.
uh,
So I know where my next points are going.
yeah. And yours. All right. You guys are going to move again. So now you're on a level plateau. I mean, it's very tall grass, like 6 feet tall grass. There's a very poor path though that leads around the whole area here, so you should be able to move a full. Are you running or are you just doing a double move?
Double move.
So
Mine's
that
90.
okay, so go. You guys can move your own characters. Just move your full. Balthazar's going to get a little bit behind, but remember these are 10-foot squares, not 5 foot.
Oh. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90.
Can we see this guy?
No, no,
He's in the he
he was
ducked in the
holding
cave.
a torch, but that torch, from what you can tell, you can't see a torch anymore in that area, and there's nobody. You can't see anything. It's dark down there.
So we don't even know we're over the cave, really, do we?
No.
No, but now
We see the chicken
with the
dragon.
light on the tent, can we see these two people at the
You cannot see the girl. She's in the tent, but you can, and actually, I don't know. Hang on, let me do a line of sight. Oh, that's. Ming, you might have a glimpse. Balthazar and Lama, the tent stuff is in the way of a clear line of sight, so you don't really see anybody there yet. Ming, you can see that there's somebody standing there, but you don't really know
Okay.
who or what it is.
What
Flash
are you
it.
looking at? I'm going to ask you.
Well, at this point, I've double moved. and I'm trying to stay low in the grass to be out of sight. Although I didn't use stealth this time. So I'm not really looking at anything, but I see something over there that's outside the tent that looks like a person. So we need to avoid being seen as we move around.
Mama gets down on her hands and knees.
Okay.
6 foot tall grass. I'm done. I'm hidden.
You are hidden now. Yep.
I don't want to be, yeah, I don't want to be seen. Not until I want to be seen.
You hear yelling, shouts, that kind of stuff, where all the people are moving. Mub, give me one more thieving roll.
And if you fail this one, the pole becomes a mimic and eats you.
There we go.
All right, you got him loose.
He just needed motivation.
Yeah.
So Leosin is going to start releasing all the chains. Trying to
One by
think.
one. Sarter, you lead them down, tell them go due south to the wall, and then
Well,
make a
you're the
right.
charming one. You tell them.
Okay, I'll tell them. You're gonna leave the tent this way. You're gonna go straight to the wall. When you get to the wall, turn right, follow that wall around till you reach a rope ladder. No more than two people at a
You want
time
to
on
use
the rope ladder.
great. Because these are prisoners and you're charming.
They all do have chains still on their side. So the chains were connected to the pole lock, but they have, clasps around their wrists with the chain.
Can you say
Still
Polak?
attached.
Is that politically correct?
I think you can.
Okay.
But they can pick that up and carry it with them.
Yeah, right now they can just it's not gonna impede them climbing a ladder.
No, just understand they're not going to be that quiet.
Not quite. Okay.
Oh, because they're going to be rattling.
They're ghosts. Woo!
Okay, you guys can do whatever you want to do. Move again up top.
No. Where are we at? Here we go. Okay, so
Up and crouch. I crouch.
Is there any way to edit the turn order labels? Anybody know how to do that, or is it possible? You just have to start over.
The labels themselves.
Yeah.
You just click on them.
If it's one you created, you can just click on it
Yeah.
and do it. But if
doing
it's a
that.
person,
When I click on
it's
it,
off their name.
all it does is it gives me a trash icon, but it doesn't give me any way to edit it. Move it.
Are you trying to change the raters?
I was trying to change a name from to denote somebody else to remind me. That's all right. I can just add a new one. Something's not.
Okay, Gordon, from here, I can see the dragon thing, right?
Once you guys move again, yeah, you'll be able to see them.
No, I just did a partial move.
Okay.
But my partial move put me up further than where you said that Ming could see him.
Yeah, once you move a little bit. I mean, as long as you can get it, what a line of sight is. I mean that tent you. You're right on the edge. He'll have probably 50% cover there, but you can see somebody there. If you move,
All right, I'll just
you really need to get a little farther forward to see.
Okay, so I did 15, so 50, so it'd be 45, so it'd be just shy of that.
Yeah. And that guard icon is actually that little one that's inside the cave. It shouldn't be there.
Right.
It can drop.
Okay, so do a double move, get to there. I can easily see him now.
Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna whisper to these guys as they're leaving me behind. I'm gonna take a shot at the dragon.
And draw his attention to the rear. We haven't seen how he's going to respond yet.
Actually, yeah, which way is the dragon looking right now?
He just seems to be standing. He's looking to the northwest, in the direction.
Oh,
I mean, you get the feeling he sent that guard with the torch off to assess what was going on in that direction. And he's just, or
yeah,
she is,
okay.
it's a female.
Well, I can't see her, or can I see her from here?
I mean, there's pretty good light, but it would be shadowed underneath the tent because the light is on the top of the tent. But I mean, you can definitely see, and you recognize that it's the black dragon, the female black dragon that was torturing Leosin.
Yeah. So my advice is going to be don't draw her attention this way.
Okay, yeah. All right.
And I'm going to again be hunched down in the grass so that I'm out of sight, trying to move around and continue breaking our plan.
Oh, no, doesn't matter. I don't know. Okay, Mub, you are up. Lemon Sartre and Leosin.
Guiding the prisoners out the tent southward where we came in, telling them go straight to the cliff face, hang a right, follow along till you find a rope ladder. No
And
more than two people at a time on the rope ladder. When
Okay,
the last one leaves, I will leave also.
please keep your hands and arms inside the ride at all times.
Yep. While it's moving.
yeah. Copy.
I figure by next round they should be done.
I'm just going to make a big 8. It's
There's
going to keep
one
that big.
there's one fat commenter that represents them all.
Yep.
So that big commenter is 8
Okay.
actual commenters. And with all that going on, I'm going to say they can get to there this time. And you suspect next round they will be able to get to the ladder.
To the ladder.
All right. Upper guys, you can move or do whatever you want.
What happened to Sartre?
Right here.
Well, you're pretty much standing there watching and
No, I
facilitating.
mean, and
Oh yeah, he should have gone with Mub.
Yep. Well, you said you were waiting inside the tent, right? You were directing them to go outside.
I
mean,
was
you-
directing them, yeah, but
Yeah.
Sartre could have been leading them.
Yeah, if you want, are you wanting to lead them, Sartre? You want to stick with them?
I was gonna cast grease on the ladder.
Okay.
It's
No,
it's commoner mole whack-a-mole.
yeah, I'll lead him just because might need somebody to play defense or offense, or basically provide cover.
I've got cover.
You know where the ladder is, and you also have low light vision, so you're going to be able to see a lot better than pretty much anybody here, except for Leosin, who's also a half elf, so he has the same vision you have.
Yeah, so I'm assuming, I'm not sure I know where the ladder is. But I'm gonna move towards the ladder and motion or whisper. Oh, okay. This way up here. And then
All
I'll cast grease on the ladder. Just
Yeah.
kidding. I cast invisibility on the ladder.
That's much better. Good idea.
I just point the ladder and go up, 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 up.
Can't see any reason given this amount of time. Yeah. Okay, so it's 10 o'clock. We are done. I'm gonna fast forward this and move you guys. So you have essentially moved everybody to the top of the ladder.
Yay!
Oh, shoot. And you guys are all back with them. And we will start there next time. With basically you
Sounds
guys.
good.
All right.
Thank you, Gordon.
All right. Good night.
Yeah, it was fun.
Have a
Thanks.
good one, everybody.
Night,
You
everybody.
too.
Night, Chuck.